is I love Jeet Kune and not I worship Bruce Lee. Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Rebel, and welcome to the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast number 148. This is the one about meeting your Jeet Kune heroes. As you're logging in, if you guys would be kind enough to say where you're logging in from, hit the like button. Feel free to continue doing so throughout the broadcast. If you're catching the simulcast over on the YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. If you enjoy my work and you'd like to support the program, please visit jkdrebel.com, click on the Rebel Gear link, and check out stuff that we have to offer, like this, the 4 tenets of Jeet Kune t-shirt, also available as coffee mug, hoodie, long sleeve, all that good stuff. But of course, the best thing you can do is to share this video and spread the word about the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast. So the admonition about never meeting one's heroes is often given to us in the hope that if or when the occasion occurs to literally meet one's heroes, one can be disappointed by anything which dispels the myth, destroys the fantasy, damages the image that you may have built up about this person. When it comes to Bruce Lee, many of us are too young to have ever met him in person, but we've been lucky enough to have spent time with people who were close to him. And so today I'm using the phrase meet your heroes in the sense of learning more or discovering something about people that you have held in high regard. So in recent times, we've been told by none other than Quentin Tarantino that Bruce Lee was cocky and arrogant and had no respect for Hollywood stuntmen. But Tarantino is no authority on Bruce Lee, so we can wholeheartedly and summarily dismiss his assertions without needing to refute them or even defend Bruce Lee. But it's a different story, although related in principle, when seemingly irrefutable evidence of a person's apparent misdeeds is presented. And so we have that today in the form of a trove of letters from Bruce and Linda Lee to their close friend and associate, Bob Baker, and letters which purport to show that there was apparently a lot of shipping, use, and perhaps even selling of illicit drugs in the early 1970s. So when this news first broke, some people were like, so what? Others pointed out that in the 1960s and 70s, drug use, especially by those in privileged circles, aka Hollywood, was not so big a deal. Still others opine that if it's all true, then Bruce Lee should have held himself to a higher standard of personal conduct. As of right now, most of the people that I've interacted with, most of what I've seen, people seem to be willing to cut him some slack, pointing out that this revelation should not diminish his contributions to martial art. I looked it up. Close to 2 years ago, I did a broadcast, and I Love Jeet Kune broadcast that was about the fans, the followers, the fanboys and fangirls and fanatics about Bruce Lee. And even back then, I was saying that we should not hold Bruce Lee in high regard to anything other than being a genius martial artist and an inspiration to continue working on our own personal development. I repeat this because in the present era, if you just happen to disagree with someone else's opinion on Bruce Lee, then some people rush to label you or to judge you a Bruce Lee worshiper and assume that you have him as your idol. But if you stop and think, you just might recall that Jeet Kune was meant to be an exercise in the development of one's potential. Bruce Lee was an example of what can be achieved. He sought to emancipate us from mental slavery, especially when it came to the mental slavery that at the time was attached to the practice of martial art. So, in essence, and in closing, what I'm saying is that this new information may once and for all lead us to appreciate that Bruce Lee, although an extraordinary human being in some respects, in some aspects, was not perfect, was not infallible, made some stupid choices, and obviously did not have himself and everything around him fully worked out. And so we ought not to behave as if he did. And I do not worship Bruce Lee, for those who might be inquiring. Right? So, what say you? Do you think that Bruce Lee, everything that Bruce Lee achieved, should now be viewed solely through the lens of, well, he was involved with drugs? Please let me know what you think in the comments below. And that's all I got to say about this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at Dwight Woods and on Instagram at Dwight D. Woods. At, let's see, July 9th, on Friday, we'll be doing the Jeet Kune dialogues with Darren Wall. And that should be at 6 p.m., regular 6 p.m. Eastern time. Today's a pastel day, so Bruce Van Gogh, right? So let me know what you think, because I don't think this is going away anytime soon. I could be wrong. And of course, there's going to be a lot of projection from some people on, like I've seen it all. I've seen it already about who knew, who didn't know, who else might have been involved, all this kind of stuff. So like I said, it's not going to go away anytime soon. So I'll see some of you back here at 6 p.m. on Friday. If not, I'll see you next week for another issue of the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast. Until then, this is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Rebel, signing off. Talk soon. Take care.